I've eaten my fair share of burgers topped with a fried egg, often called a brunch burger, and they're delicious because as you eat, the yolk makes a gorgeous sauce. And today, Christie's gonna make a brunch burger, but she's not just stopping at the egg. You're going all in.
All in.
I love it.
You know, breakfast foods are good for any meal. And brunch is always totally over the top.
Yeah.
So this brunch burger is just gonna tick all the boxes. We got eggs, we got bacon, we got cheese, we got some sausage, we got some maple syrup. It's all in there. It's just gonna take a little coordination to make it all work. A good brunch burger needs a good brunch burger sauce. So I have half a cup of mayo, 1.5 tablespoons of minced canned chipotle chilies in adobo. It's getting us heat and smoke. I also have a tablespoon of Worcestershire. So that'll give us that savory hit, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and I have half a teaspoon of pepper.
Well, this is off to quite a flavorful start, I have to say.
I told you, over the top, all over the place. Okay, so that's good. Now the burger. So this is 8 ounces of bulk breakfast sausage that I'm adding to a pound of 85% lean ground beef.
Okay, so that's pork sausage.
And I'm just gonna get in there and mix this all up until it's nice and cohesive. Divide this into 4 equal pieces. And then I'll take each section and fashion it into a patty.
Well, I can help you do that.
You wanna do that? You wanna get your hands dirty too?
Always.
We just want these to be 4.5 inches in diameter. We're gonna put a lot of toppings on this burger. So it's better to have a kind of spread out burger than a really thick squat burger. Now the only thing we have left to do is give it a little divot in the center, just kind of pressing down in the middle of the burger because we know that as this cooks, it's gonna pop up and give us a domed top. And like I said, we don't have room for domes with this burger. We need every bit of surface area we have. So by making the dent, it will just pop up and cook flat. So these are ready to go. You could actually cover these with plastic and refrigerate them for up to 24 hours, but we're just gonna clean up and then we're gonna keep on going. A good brunch burger has bacon. So we're gonna have some bacon in this. I have 4 pieces of thick cut bacon and I cut them in half because it's gonna make them easier to maneuver in the pan and it's also gonna make it easier to build the burgers. We'll cook these over medium heat, give them plenty of time to get nice and crispy, 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
In the meantime, I told you that this burger was over the top,
Yep.
right? So we're going over the top of the literal burger and we're gonna play with the brioche buns. We're going to add some everything bagel seasoning.
Oh, fun.
Now, if you have some at home already, you can use 2.5 teaspoons, but we're gonna make our own. So I have half a teaspoon of sesame seeds, half a teaspoon of poppy seeds. Here's where the flavor is. Half a teaspoon of dried minced garlic, and half a teaspoon of dried onion flakes. And then of course, everything bagel is always a little salty, half a teaspoon of kosher salt. Just give that a stir. I have 1 large egg that I've lightly beaten, and I'm going to brush that on the tops of my 4 brioche buns. This is our glue. So I'll sprinkle these all over the top. We're gonna use this whole mix. Now this is going to go into the oven. I have the oven heated to 350 degrees with the rack in the middle position. It's only gonna take 5 minutes until the egg has dried and the seed topping has set. So Julia, the buns are out of the oven, and as you can see, the bacon is pretty much ready to go. Turn off my heat. I have a paper towel lined plate so we can drain the bacon on that. All right, now we have all of this super flavorful fat. It's a little too much for us right now. I'm going to add a teaspoon of that back in. Just find it's easier this way than to try to eyeball a teaspoon. Now I'm gonna heat my burner on medium high, and I wanna let the fat get hot enough to just start smoking. One last thing I wanna do is season the burgers. So I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and then a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So those are ready to go. I'm seeing some smoke here.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll put our burgers in. Look at these nicely shaped burgers. We're doing these on the first side until the bottom gets well browned, 4 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, Julia, look at these. Our divots have just kind of leveled out. These look great. It's been about 4 minutes.
They smell amazing.
They really do. Look at that.
Oh, that's the perfect amount of char for me. Goodness, Christy, those are gorgeous.
Now I'm going to turn my heat down to medium-low at this point because we're going to add the cheese. I have 4 slices of cheddar cheese. This is about an ounce each. And we'll cook these for another 5 to 7 minutes. It's a little longer, but we've turned the heat down. We want the cheese to melt, and we actually want to cook these to well done. 160 degrees is what we're looking for, and that's going to take a little while. I'll cook on this second side for 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
Love what you're watching? Take your cooking to the next level with our Essential membership. Get instant access to thousands of recipes, tips, techniques, product reviews, and step-by-step videos. Our members app allows you to search by ingredient, set dietary preferences, and save your favorite recipes. For those looking to level up, our newest feature, ATK Classes, offers more in-depth instruction led by ATK experts so you can gain greater confidence in the kitchen. Start your free trial by visiting the App Store or going to americastestkitchen.com/YouTube today.
It's been about 6 minutes, so let's take a temp of this. I like to go in from the side. So we wanted 160.
That makes sense because there's pork in that burger. They want it cooked fully through.
Right, so 161. I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Now, there's obviously a lot of grease in this pan.
You were not kidding.
And we don't want that to go onto the actual bun. So I'm just going to let these burgers drain on a paper towel lined plate to get rid of any excess grease.
Boy, I can smell the sausage.
You really can,
Yeah.
can't you? Now, I want to get rid of all of this fat. And we do want to use this pan again, so I'm just going to take some paper towels and give it a wipe. So we got rid of the burger sausage fat. Now we go back to the bacon, and I'm going to take another tablespoon of the bacon fat, and that's for cooking the eggs, but we're not ready yet.
Okay.
So now we're going to start building.
Okay.
Don't these look pretty?
They're gorgeous.
They look so nice. So I'm just going to flip the buns over, and this is actually a pretty durable coating.
It doesn't just flake off?
No, you'll lose a couple little bits, but for the most part, it's going to stay on there. I'm going to take my sauce. See, it's thickened a bit as it sat.
Yeah, it looks great.
So we'll put a bit on both of the cut sides. Well, you can't have a dry bun.
I hate it when the sauce only goes on one side.
Right.
I hope there are a lot of napkins at this brunch.
I think that our burgers have drained sufficiently now. So I'm going to very carefully scoop these up and put them on the bottoms. And now the bacon. So 2 pieces.
Oh.
All right, last but not least, the eggs. Now we have our fat in the skillet. Could you give me some medium-high heat, please? So we want to fry 4 eggs all at the same time. So what I've done is I've already cracked 2 eggs into each of 2 bowls. So I am going to season the eggs just a little bit. I'm just going to use about a pinch of salt between the 2, just to make sure that they have some seasoning also. The key here is to hold both of the bowls at the same time, one on each side of the pan, and to very gently pour them in at the same time.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Now we're going to cover these and cook them covered for a minute. It's been a minute, so I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to move it off the heat because that burner's hot, and if you're using electric, it'll stay hot. Now, if you want a really runny egg, you're going to go 15 to 45 seconds with the cover on, off the heat. If you want your egg to be soft but set, you're going to go like 45 seconds to a minute. And if you want more of a medium egg that's, you know, gelled in the inside but not really going anywhere, that's going to be about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So I think you can kind of tell too by looking at the eggs. When you see that they start to get a little opaque over the top, that's a good sign. So it's been about 45 seconds. I think that's probably a good time to get us what we're looking for.
Sounds good.
Ooh, these look good. All right, so I want to get them out of this hot pan.
Onto their awaiting burgers.
They're awaiting burgers.
Oh,
look at that.
gorgeous. Oh, hello.
Now, I hate to cover them, but we need to cover them. Oh, look at that. I mean,
Gorgeous. All
we
right.
just can't look at them all day. Now it's every woman for herself. Right?
I'm going in, Christy. I know, after watching you build them, that yolk is going to make a lovely sauce, and that is going to go all down the front of my shirt. So, brunch burgers mean a fork and knife. Look at that yolk. Oh,
Oh, it's a messy burger.
I love it.
We should have gotten our bibs. Oh, okay.
You can taste the sausage. The sage makes it taste like breakfast. I actually taste the maple syrup in the sauce.
And isn't it good there?
Yeah, maple syrup on an egg sandwich is delicious.
For full episodes of your favorite cooking shows, head over to ATK's Full Episodes channel on YouTube. You can stream complete seasons of America's Test Kitchen, Cook's Country, and more. See you there.